Hey.
Excuse me, you can't come in.
You had to go with my kid.
Mr. Jones, hang on a second.
In front of his mates.
Adrian was shouting in class. He was disrupting everyone.
I don't care what he was doing. I look out for my kids. I know what's right for them, not you.
I do look out for your son. He's a good lad, but when he wants to kick off, everyone else suffers.
You don't know what you're doing, do you? Hey?
Mr. Jones...
I went to this place. The teachers are all pricks then too.
Mr. Jones, can you stand back, please?
You shouldn't be teaching if you can't control the kids.
I'm trying to help you.
Mr. Jones, that's enough. Thank you, John. Mr. Jones and I are going to have a chat.
What?
John, thank you. I'll come and find you later.
I'm talking to him.
Well, you're talking to me now.
I haven't finished with you, mate.
Mr. Jones, you're being quite intimidating, and my colleague was clearly frightened by you just then.
He wound me up.
I understand you're upset. I just think this would be better if we discuss it in the office. Thank you. Take a seat.
I don't want to sit down.
Cup of coffee?
No.
Well, OK, I think you ought to hear our side of this because you've only listened to Adrian so far, haven't you? He's actually been disruptive all week and Mr. Bennett was well within his rights to discipline him.
You're going to say that, aren't you?
Even Adrian's classmates are getting fed up, Mr. Jones. They know there's a behaviour policy and the consequences of stepping outside of it. I'm sure you wouldn't want Adrian to fall out with his friends. But if he got away with something that they get punished for, that's how it's going to happen. He's not been singled out. It's just better for everyone, including Adrian, if he can learn some control. Is that OK with you? Because we could really do with your support. The key is to remain calm. How is he at home? Mr. Jones didn't realise how intimidating he was being. It didn't help that he was drunk. But by refusing to react and not feeding his anger by getting angry back, he was distracted enough to calm down. The problem was over in a few minutes. It always helps to get a parent on your side. It's Monday morning. My Year 5 class hand in their maths homework. One of the boys gives me a page of answers with no working out and clearly not in his handwriting. I asked him to redo some of the questions and show me the working out. But he went home upset because without saying it, I was obviously accusing him of cheating. That night I got a phone call from his mother. It was her handwriting. OK, I thought, a confession. No. He was finding the maths tough, so she'd helped him. They'd worked through it all together and she'd written down the answers. What was wrong with that? I'd upset him, I'd upset his mother. I was an inch away of accusing him of cheating and failing his homework. Why didn't he say something? And where was the note from his mum telling me what she'd done? And also, why did I assume I knew everything that had happened? This film is to help out in areas of teaching that may not have been covered during training or that aren't dealt with on support websites. A lot of it would just have been left down to your experience, assuming you'd come across it eventually. But why not have it now?